O Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise.
From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
From Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes, still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, one and gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct.
From Mississippi mud, truth don't die, it testify. We moving with order.
Delta dirt, pain got root. Truth in the soil, fire in the truth. Tupelo night, spirit don't sleep. Word still calling the lost sheep. Took our name, buried our sound. Truth stayed alive underground. We were scattered, now we aligned. Kingdom rise, awaken the mind. Stand up, this that order now. Woo.
Stand up, we it up.
We in order now.
Woo. Truth too loud, bring it on.
Can't ignore it now.
Woo. Chosen rise, we rise.
We restored it now. Yeah. Back to basic Tuesday. Oh yeah. Word go deep, no delay. Oh yeah. Wednesday prayer, tap and line. Woo. Seek the most, high on time. Woo. Get your way to Friday grind. Woo. Discipline, align your mind. Woo. Don't just hear, come learn the way. Shabbat class every Saturday.
Who we be?
Israel.
What we on?
Discipline.
Tuesday.
Basic.
Wednesday.
Prayer.
Friday.
Level up.
Level up.
Woo. This ain't religion, this order. Yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no. This ain't religion. This ain't religion. This ain't religion.
From Mississippi mud, truth don't die, it testify. We moving with order.
Delta dirt, pain got root. Truth in the soil, fire in the truth. Tupelo night, spirit don't sleep. Word still calling the lost sheep. Took our name, buried our sound. Truth stayed alive underground. We were scattered, now we aligned. Kingdom rise, awaken the mind. Stand up, this that order now. Woo.
Stand up, we it up.
We in order now.
Woo. Truth too loud, bring it on.
Can't ignore it now.
Woo. Chosen rise, we rise.
We restored it now. Yeah. Back to basic Tuesday. Oh yeah. Word go deep, no delay. Oh yeah. Wednesday prayer, tap and line. Woo. Seek the most, high on time. Woo. Get your way to Friday grind. Woo. Discipline, align your mind. Woo. Don't just hear, come learn the way. Shabbat class every Saturday.
Who we be?
Israel.
What we on?
Discipline.
Tuesday.
Basic.
Wednesday.
Prayer.
Friday.
Level up.
Level up.
Woo. This ain't religion, this order. Yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no.
Mississippi.
Shalom, 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 family. It's your brother, Stephen Israel, in the building. We want to welcome you to our Shabbat slash Holy Day slash Put Your Weight on It Fridays lesson. Title of the lesson tonight is coming from Job chapter 29 and 30. And the title of the lesson is Let the Life That You Live Speak for You. Let the life that you live speak for you. So family, welcome to Order Melchizedek, Tupelo, Mississippi. We welcome you in. Come on in. Hit the like button on your way in. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't shared any of these lessons with anybody, share the lesson tonight. Grab you something to snack on, get you something to drink, get your notebook, something to write with. More than anything, grab your sword. Get your sword out. Get ready to follow along with us in the scriptures. We got a great lesson prepared for you tonight. I just want to say that we are not a hate group. We don't hate anyone because of their race, their religion, or their gender. We are a Bible-based group. We teach from the 1611 King James Version Bible, including the Apocrypha. We want to just come in giving the Most High all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory. We thank him for his son, Yeshua HaMashiach, who died for the sins of the house of Israel. And we just want to give them the glory for everything that they have done for us throughout this week. We thank them for their holy days. We thank them for the Passover. We thank them for the unleavened bread. We thank them for allowing us to still have an understanding and a desire to keep the holy days. We pray for shalom during this time. We ask that each and every one of you would just keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of your ability. Let's walk this thing out so that we can get the kingdom together. So with that being said, I want to introduce the brothers on the panel tonight. To my left, I got my brother Cortez, the chosen one in the building. Shalom, Hebrew.
Shabbat shalom, my beloved brethren on the panel. Shabbat shalom to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
All praises to the Most High. And to my bottom left, I got my brother, the young gunner in the building. None other than my brother, KG in the building. Shalom, Hebrew.
Shabbat shalom, brothers and sisters. Shabbat shalom to my brothers on the panel. Shabbat shalom to my brothers and sisters in the chat.
And welcome to Put Your Weight on It Fridays.
Oh,
All praises.
whoa. I got it. Just get your scripts together, brother. I got it. And
Okay.
the speakers for the night, my brother, no other than
Stephen in Yahuda Israel. Can we
Man.
put your claps on in the chat, y'all? Put your claps on in the chat. I'll praise.
That boy
I'll
good.
praise.
That boy good.
I'll praise.
Whatever.
That boy good.
Man, y'all brothers know the title of this lesson tonight, Let the Life That You Live Speak for You, is a very powerful title, because I want everybody to understand that the life that we truly live is the thing that speaks for us, Brother Cortez. You know, When people see us, when they see us, Hebrew, we are supposed to be a reflection of what the law, statutes, and commandments look like in motion, in action. You know what I'm saying? And I got a question. Have any of y'all ever been respected by certain people in a season of your life, as the Christians would say? Have y'all ever been in a situation where you were respected? Mute up for me, brothers, if y'all don't mind. Have you ever been respected in a certain season of your life? And then certain things can transpire, and all of a sudden, you're being disrespected in the next season of your life. Or should I say, when you're up, people respected you. But oh Lord, when the storms come, when the trials and tribulations of life come through and knock you down, when the 20s ain't spinning no more, when the bottles not popping anymore, when you went from a Mercedes Benz to barely getting in, when you went from a 6-bedroom home to living in a 1-bedroom apartment, the respect level seems to change a little bit. Have you ever been in a time in your life where your money was in abundance, but a trial came and took all your finances? Sometimes even the people that you live under the same roof with and that you lay with every night, they change on you when your finances, when your money start looking funny. Can I get a witness?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring it out, brother. Bring it
I
out,
just
brother.
want to know, have people ever listened to you and everything you said, Brother KG, they hung on your every word? Every word you speak, it was like they were just hanging on your every word, because your words was like honey to their lips. But then something happened, and now when you talk, your words don't mean anything anymore. Now, when you try to speak, everybody seems to ignore you. Now, your words are not like honey, they have become like vinegar. They have become cast oil before them. There was a time when we had influence and people were influenced by our actions. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, nobody values your influence anymore. It has seemed to become that you're not the same person that you used to be. Not because, Brother Cortez, that you changed, but because your circumstances or your situation have changed. There's been times where you could be with your significant other. And I'll take all of this. Ain't nobody got to bear witness to it. I'm gonna tell the truth tonight. When you had plenty of money and you was fine, you was in your 20s. Boy, you had muscles and money. You had the fast money and the nice cars and boy, you could feel like you could do anything. And they were just so in love with you. But then when things start to go the other way or you get sick, now all of a sudden you ain't so cute. Now all of a sudden the respect level go down. We're gonna talk about it tonight. People don't always change. Sometimes it's your position that changes. And it really reveals to us who the people that we are surrounded by really are. Now let me set the scene for you. In Job chapter 29 tonight, we're going to see Job at his highest point. We're going to see when Job was a respected man. When those around him honored Job. And he was very, very influential. And he was blessed of the Most High. I'm reminded of some of these stars and these entertainers and these athletes in the world today. Esau will build them up to the highest of high. Esau will build them up in the eyes of the world as a god. Puff Daddy, Michael Jackson. A lot of our stars or athletes, O.J. Simpson, Muhammad Ali, they built them up to be gods before us. And everybody praised them in that season. But when Esau makes a decision, or when Satan makes a decision that, okay, it's time to tear him down, and your influence is taken away, your finances is taken away, your honor and your respect is taken away. This is what we're going to talk about tonight. We see Job in chapter 30 at his lowest point. He becomes a mockery. All the people that accepted him, now they starting to reject him. And those that thought about him every day, Brother Cortez, now he's a forgotten man.
Yes, sir.
Once he was vibrant, but now he's broken. And as we look at this tonight, we're going to see that Job doesn't just tell us about what happened to him. He's going to show us in a deeper way through parables that your life speaks even when your lips are not moving. I'm going to say that again. Your life speaks even when your lips are not moving. Now, the same people who used to clap for you will still sit back and watch you fall. You know those friends that hung on your skirt tail when you were soaring like an eagle. Now they sitting back and they laughing at you. So now the question is, when your life changes, what does that say about you? And that's a question for the brothers on the panel as well as the chat. I'm gonna pull a brother KG on y'all tonight. When your life changes, what does that say about you? That's the question that's on the table. When your life changes, what does that say about you? And we're going to get ready to get into the scriptures here in just a minute.
Hey, I lead off. Um, it all depends, Hebrew. Like, you ever heard that the saying, don't let your circumstances define you.
Oh,
So
yes, sir.
that's the choice that you have to make. You have to make a conscious decision, are you gonna let what you're going through define you? Because sometimes, man, life will beat the hell out of you, make you want to lay down. But it's up to you to lay down or roll with the punches. And when you got the most high, man, you can get knocked down by 18 wheeler. You gotta have the faith that you're gonna get back up, and you gotta keep going. So it's on you. The ball is in your court. But it's a test all in the same though, Hebrew. That's a good question, man. Good question.
I definitely agree with Cortez. But I'm gonna take a different angle at it. One thing my father always used to tell me was you'll never know who you really are until you go through adversity. You'll never know who you truthfully are as a person, what's within you as a person, until you go through something that you consider traumatic in your life. And that doesn't just apply for yourself, but that also applies for the things around you. So when you go through something traumatic, it what's the word I'm looking for? It exposes your true character, and it exposes the character of those and the things that your situations around you. Um, and I'll just do a brief testimony on my end, brother Stephen. I'm gonna give it right back to you. Um, Before I came into the truth, before the Most High um made it aware to me that I needed to be obedient and start teaching, um, I lived a good life, worldly wise. I had everything that you were saying, brother Steph. Like everything was going good for me. I had money, I had cars, everybody loved me. Soon as I got into my situation, everybody started leaving one by one. Only a few people stayed, my family, my rib, but everybody else, the Most High just started pulling them away from me, started showing me their true colors. A lot of people thought that, my life was over. A lot of people thought that, this was the end for me. And just like the things that Job goes through in his book, I went through those things. As far as people talking against you, downing you, the same people, like you said, brother Steph, be the same people that was rooting for you, the same people that was a listen to you every whim, every word that came out your mouth was like honey to them, just like you said. But when I got into that trouble, all my friends left me. Half of them talked about me to my face. Well, not to my face, but behind my back and on social media. Um, when my rib became pregnant with my first son, um, a lot of people was telling her that because she had got into trouble with me, but a lot of people was telling her that she was gonna have my first child in prison. A lot of people quit dealing with me because of my son. And for like 6 years, I went through this. But I learned something about myself in the midst of that. I learned not to give up. I learned, which I never really gave up on anything anyway. My my mother will tell you the only thing I probably ever quit in my life was basketball, but that's neither here nor there. But though that 6 years of adversity that I went through, um, I had people trying to kill me. Um, I had lost all the money that I accumulated. I had to start all the way over from nothing. I could have gave up. I chose not to. I could have ran back to those same people that was I thought were my friends, but I realized that they were just good timers. And I ain't gonna keep going on and on about it, but to make the story short, I overcame these things eventually. It took time, but I overcame them. The moral of the story is that, like I said earlier, you won't know what true adversity, you won't know what you're going through until you face true adversity. You won't know who you are and what you are capable of until you face true adversity. But I digress.
All praises to the Most High. All praises, Hebrew. Man, powerful testimony. Powerful testimony. I pray that that testimony that you just gave was a blessing and an inspiration to somebody. You know, man, but just like Job, the Most High is always there. And he allows certain things to happen. But we're going to talk about it tonight. And we're going to get into it. But if you don't mind, Brother Cortez or KG, either one, let's go into the comments and let's get Eliyahu's scripture that he put in the chat. And let's read some of the responses from some of the family in the chat. And let's talk about that a little bit before we move forward, if y'all brothers don't mind.
All right. Let's get that Sirach. What is that? Sirach 12, 8 through 9.
Yes, sir.
All right. 12 verse 8, and it reads, a friend cannot be known in prosperity. An enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
All praise to the Most High. And that's
Yes,
true.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Hey, read that one more time, Cortez.
All right. A friend cannot be known in prosperity. And an
Stop.
enemy, okay.
Stop right there. The reason why a friend could not be known in prosperity is because of what Brother KG was just talking about in his testimony. When you're doing good, you can't really measure a person in your life based upon what they do when you're having prosperity. You can't really gauge a friend, a true friend, when you're doing good. Finish that. And Brother Mikael, if you can hear me, if you don't mind, I forgot to send the link to Brother Getty and Brother and Uncle Eliyahu. If one of y'all don't mind, can y'all share that link with them? I forgot to send it. I apologize to y'all. I've been had a lot going on today. But finish that script, Cortez.
All right. And an enemy cannot be hid in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But his
An enemy cannot be hidden in
mhm.
adversity. You know why an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, Brother KG?
Because they
Because
was
when a
already, go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead, bring it out. I asked you the question, bring it out.
Because an enemy is not hiding their true intentions of how they feel about you.
And also, even that friend that pretended to be your friend but really is your enemy, when you
Mm-hmm.
start to go through stuff, they gonna reveal their hand.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's what they you gonna figure out right then. Okay, this person been my enemy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Finish that out, Cortez.
All right. But in adversity, even a friend will depart.
In adversity, even a friend will depart. All praises to the Most High. Uh, And man, what's so beautiful about the God that we serve is when you're doing good, he's there. When you're going through things, he's there. When all your friends walk away, Brother KG,
Mm-hmm.
he's there. And what I want us to understand tonight as we go through this lesson is I want us to see ourselves in this lesson. And I really want to make this personal for each and every one of us tonight. I really want this lesson to be personal. I want this to be a lesson that y'all remember forever. Because some of us in here tonight, we are not the same people that we used to be. Most of us, and I hope all of us, are not the same person that we used to be. And it's not because we've changed. It's because our situation changed. I know if it wasn't for the Lord allowing the pain and the suffering and the losses, the tears, the blood, the sweat, and allowing me to get down to the lowest point that I could ever reach in my life, I would have never changed. People don't always change. Sometimes the Most High allow our positions to change. And when the Most High allow our positions to change, it reveals who we really are. Now we're gonna walk this thing down tonight. And go ahead.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm sorry about that, bro. Before
Shabbat
you go
Shalom,
to Shabbat Shalom to your brethren, man. Shabbat Shalom to the family.
Shabbat Shalom.
Before y'all go too far, I want to stay in that same theme that you got, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. In that same chapter, can somebody jump down to verse 15 and read it out? Because you're gonna go right along with what y'all saying tonight about that friend and everybody in that Sirach. Sirach 12, start at verse 15 and read it out real quick.
Bring it out, Hebrew.
Sirach 12 and verse 15, and it reads, "For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry."
Y'all hear that? That's what Brother KG was talking about earlier when he gave his testimony. That same friend that we talked about earlier in that Sirach chapter 12, 8, and 9, he'll be there. He'll pretend, he'll act like I'm there for you, brother. I'm going to pray for you, brother. Or if you're in the world, he'll act as if he's just right there. He down. He loyal. You know, you ain't going to find nobody more loyal than me, patting his chest and all that. I'm there. But when you begin to fall, what did he say? When you get to fall,
tarry.
He will not be there.
Mm-hmm.
He won't be there for you. Keep reading.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
That same one, when you are on your down end, when you're about to fall, he has become your enemy. He has truly become your enemy. Now, okay, you done slipped up and said something. You done slipped up and did this. It don't matter what it is. He has become your enemy. Come on.
All right. Hold on. I lost my spot. Give me a second. All right. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find an opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
You look at that. Even if he would take the blood of yours, he still won't be satisfied. He still won't be satisfied. That spiritual blood, physical blood, or whatever, it still would not satisfy him. He want more and more. That will become your enemy. Keep reading.
Salakia. Let me say something on that point.
Bring that up.
You know, that's a powerful point that you're making, because you have those people that are truly your friends, and sometimes friendships go through struggles,
Mm-hmm.
and you have disagreements and misunderstandings, but then you have those friends that you can have those with, Eliyahu, and y'all might quit talking for a little while, but when that person is truly your friend, I don't care what y'all know about each other, what y'all have shared with one another, what dirt you know on that person, you never gonna speak on it.
Never gonna speak on it.
Yes, sir.
Never speak on it. But a person that wasn't truly your friend, when you go through that hardship, they gonna spill all the beans on you.
All of it.
You sure
They
right.
gonna tell everything. That person wasn't really your friend anyway.
No, sir.
They were
Right.
just gathering intel, waiting on that day to come so they can stab you in the back.
Yes, sir.
Keeping
But go
the
ahead,
folder.
Hebrew.
Keeping the folder.
That's right.
All right. Where we at? 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Look, think about it. That one that's right there each and every time when something bad happened. He ain't never there when nothing good happened. You or you don't know, or something good happened. You don't know that he's cheering for you. He won't cheer for you. But when something adversity and things come down, and he the main one. You can hear about my shit. Better you than me, man. I feel you. Those type of people are not your friend. Those are not the ones that you need to have around you. The Bible is true, and it tells you who these people are. Keep reading. Read on down.
Hold on, Hebrew. Hold on, Unc.
Yes, sir.
He's when the adversity comes, it say he's there first.
He's the first one there.
The reason he's the first one there is because he's gathering intel.
Mm.
And he gloating in it too. He gloating
And
in it too.
at the same time, he's gloating, laughing,
Yeah.
watching you go through despair, trial, and tribulation. But he's there to gather intel so he can further the affliction on the back end.
And you know he gonna have that saying. They're gonna come to him. People on the outside looking in. Hey man, what happened to your boy? Hey man, I tried to tell him. He wouldn't listen to me though.
That's
You
it.
know that's that one.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's him. I knew it was gonna happen. Right. That's him. Come on.
All right, verse 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
Look at it. Look. He'll act as he's also down with you, act like he's what's called. But when that adversity come on upon you, his consonants will change. He all chipper, he good. It didn't happen to me. Then clapped his hand. I told y'all. And he's supposed to make your so-called friend that's supposed to be right there with you.
Hey man, anything I can do to help you, man, let me know, man. Man, dang, man.
Huh.
Dang, I hate that happened to you, man. Dang, man. Hey, but soon as he get out of your sight.
Oh, he talking about you. He dogging you out. Them ones that truly your friend, they wouldn't even ask that question. Anything I can do to help you. Matter of fact, they didn't gave. You do have to turn them down. Hey man, no, I'm good. You may be turning them down. No, you don't have to do none of this. They'll come out there and give you the shirt off their back. They give you everything that's truly your friend. You can be able to tell. But those that know, they're gonna be the one. They'll ask that question like you said, Stephen. Hey man, anything I can do to help you? Yeah, man. I'm gonna get put out of my house. I need $20. Oh man, I wish I had it.
Boy, you caught me at a bad time, man.
Right.
Man, if you'd have told me last week.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Instead of trying to help you go out there and get that $20, that's what they got the bad thing to say. But that's all I had, bro. When y'all was speaking on that, man, it hit me. I said, yeah, I know a good script to bring along with that. But go ahead. Go on with your lesson. I'm listening in.
Man, all praise. I knew this was going to be a great lesson, bro. And I want y'all to feel free to chime in. Even if I have to do another part to it, I will. Because I know this lesson is gonna hit. It's gonna hit everybody tonight. Job is about to show us some stuff, y'all. Job is gonna show us what real righteousness looks like in success. He gonna show us, even when you in success, how righteousness looks when you up, as they say today. He's going to show you what character looks like even in your suffering. So let's turn to Job chapter 29. We're going to read verse 1 through 6, and we finna touch some souls tonight with this lesson. We finna uplift some people. We're fixing to give some encouragement tonight. We're going to give some insight. We're going to let the scriptures of the Most High bless your soul tonight. And I pray that you got your spiritual ears open and your spiritual eyes. Open your heart to receive the word of the Most High God tonight. Let's go, Hebrew.
All right. You said Job 29?
Yeah, and this first section is when your Most High's presence was filled. When the presence of the Most High was filled. And what I want us to take away from this is how Job misses the Most High's presence. He misses the Most High's presence more than he misses his possessions that he had. And that's what we're going to deal with in this verse 1 through 6. Let's go, Hebrew. Let's crank this thing up.
Job 29 verse 1. And it reads, Moreover, Job continued his parable and said, Oh that I was in months past, as in the days when God preserved me, when his candle shined upon my head, and by his light I walked through darkness.
Stop right there. He said, by his candle. Right there in verse 3. Now let me tell y'all this. What does a candle represent in the scriptures? The candle represents guidance from the Most High. That candle represents the favor of the Most High. It represents the Most High giving us direction. That's what that candle and what that light represents. It represents the Most High's leadership. The Most High is ordering your steps. That's what that lamp and that candle is. Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. Verse 4. As I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of God was upon my tabernacle.
Now stop. When the secret of Yah was upon my tabernacle. What Job is talking about, Job is saying, man, I remember when my relationship with the Most High was so close. I could feel the Holy Spirit of the Most High with me and up on me at all times. My relationship with the Most High was an intimate relationship. And I can remember Job saying, man, I remember when I had a divine insight with the Most High. Because he's missing the presence of the Most High. All right, let's go, Hebrew.
All right. Verse 5. When the Almighty was yet with me, when my children was about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil.
Stop. Mute up for 1 second. I think, Cortez, I think you got some background noise going on. But can y'all imagine losing all of your children the way that Job did? And what Job is doing right here, family, and I really want us to understand this because Job is reminiscing. Job is saying, man, I remember when I could feel the presence of the Most High with me all the time. I remember when our relationship was so intimate. Whenever I called on him, he was there. When he heard my voice, he moved. He said, oh, I can remember when my children were here with me. That man lost his kids. We lose our minds if we lose one child. This brother lost all of his children. And I know it's days where I wake up and I just want to get in my car and I want to ride and go see my pops, or I want to ride and go visit my aunties and my old elders that I used to love to sit and speak with and talk to. I got a childhood friend that got shot and passed away when he was 9 and 20 years old. I yearn days. I miss my mother. My mother is gone. My grandparents are gone. A lot of my friends are gone. My father is gone. And Job lost all of his children. And he's sitting here and he's reminiscing, not only are my children gone, but now the Most High presence have left me. Now I can't feel his presence when I call upon him anymore. And I'm telling y'all, I know the feeling of having the presence of the Most High Spirit with me, and I know the feeling of knowing that the Spirit of the Most High God is not with me. And it's a sad day. I don't understand what it feels like to lose a child, and I pray to the Most High that I never have to experience it. But this is where Job is at, y'all. The brother is going through a whole lot of things right now. And he's sharing it with us for our learning. Job said, man, I remember when my children were by my side. I often think about when my children were young and we played football and we got out in the yard and we would wrestle in the living room, and man, those are times that put a smile on my face. This brother lost that. And he lost the presence of the Most High. Read, Cortez.
Hey, Hebrew.
What you got, Eliyahu?
Oh, you said like when we going through that type of
that's Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me, Hebrew?
Yeah, go ahead.
You said when we were going through, when you went through that loss of family members, you said you didn't feel the presence of the Most High. Is that correct?
No. No, I said there's been times where I didn't feel the presence of the Most High.
Right.
But go ahead. So
remember, brothers and sisters, remember the prayer of David in Psalm 51. This is why we got to pray like David prayed in Psalms 51 when he confessed his sins and everything, and he went through this loss of his child himself with Bathsheba that he had that first child with. He said in verse 11, 51 and 11, he said, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thine Holy Spirit from me. This is what we got to pray for when we go through trials of adversity or trials and tribulations or going through that fire of adversity, brothers and sisters. We got to pray to the Most High, whatever it is, whether it be death of children, loved ones, or anything. We got to ask that the Most High take not his presence away from us and take not his Holy Spirit from us in those times of despair. Go ahead, Hebrew. I just want to bring that out.
See, Mike, man, I appreciate you saying that. And I want to say this, thinking about Job, it makes me understand that having the presence of the Most High is more than knowing every precept. Having the presence of the Most High is more than speaking Hebrew. Having the presence of the Most High God is more than being the most knowledgeable person in the room. See, The spirit of the Most High God gives you love and compassion and long suffering and a peaceful spirit, and you got a heart of love of people, and it causes you sometimes to cry. The spirit of the Most High causes you sometimes to mourn and to grieve and to have an understanding of what it is to love people. I may not ever be the most educated. I may not ever be the precept king. But what I do know is I got the love of the Most High God in my heart. And this is what Job is dealing with. And as we go on, y'all gonna understand what I'm saying, because Job's gonna talk about, man, I helped everybody. Y'all saw this that I did. Y'all watched me feed the homeless and take care of the widows. And man, let's get off into it, bro. Let's go.
Bro, hold on, Hebrew. You said something. You said something. Hold on, Hebrew. You said so. We're going through that, asking the Most High not to take down Holy Spirit from us and don't cast away His presence from us. In verse 12, it says in Psalms 51, it says, "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit." This is what we got to do. This is what Job was doing, bro, basically. Wasn't he restored? Did he uphold the Most High? The joy of thy salvation? Did he have a free spirit after he come through that, having the presence of the Most High with him? Did he not come out of that with a free spirit?
You better know it.
All right, I yield right there. Go ahead, Eliot.
Salakia, I want to add on to that. You know, this go back to what we went over Tuesday. Job went through the full storm. Job went through the full storm and overcame it. He lost everything. Had to go through what he went through with his family and friends and himself, losing everything that he had. But look what was at the end of the tunnel, like Brother Mikael just brought out. I just wanted to bring that up because it's amazing how the Most High be tying our lessons together, and we don't really just be, we don't really get to talk to each other about our lessons, but it's just amazing how the Most High tie them all together the way He do. All praises.
Man, all praise to the Most High. Eliyahu, you about to say something?
Yeah. Let me get one. Let me get matter of fact, just two quick scriptures, real quick. Let me get 1 Samuel chapter 3. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 1. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 1. Because
3 and 1.
Yes, sir.
All right. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, "And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no open vision."
Now go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. That's what happens when that. And I'm gonna show you another one real quick if I can have time. But see, that's what happened in those days. Even this was when Samuel was a child. Eli is supposed to have been the priest of the Most High. But they said the word of God was precious in those days. That means nobody was getting the word.
That's right.
There was no open vision. Nobody could see anything. Nobody could prophesy. Nobody was getting anything. That word was gone from them.
It said every man did right in their own eyes.
That's right. That's right. And it said there was no open vision. Matter of fact, before you go there, Cortez, before you go there, go to the next chapter in Samuel and jump down to verse chapter 4, jump down to verse 21.
I got it, Cortez. Stay where you with.
Yeah, stay where you at. Appreciate you that, Brother KG. Get that 21 and 22.
In chapter 4, right?
In chapter 4.
All right, 1 Samuel chapter 4 and verse 21. "And she named the child Ichabod."
Ichabod. And she named that child Ichabod. Mm-hmm. What do Ichabod mean? Come on.
Saying, "The glory is departed from Israel."
It is gone. The glory is departed from Israel. And when those things happen, There's no vision. There's no insight. There's no prophecy. The glory of the Most High is gone from Israel. Finish reading that out, 21 and 22.
All right, verse 21. And she named the child Ichabod, saying, the glory is departed from Israel, because the ark of God was taken, and because of her father-in-law and her husband. And she said, the glory is departed from Israel, for the ark of God is taken.
So when that glory is gone from you, when that word, because everything in the ark was the word of the Most High. You had the commandments on the outside, and then you had the rest of it in the inside. When that is taken away from you, the glory is gone. You sitting there, you can't think of a scripture. You going through these hard times, and nothing could come to you, just like they did with Saul. Saul fell into that. But let the brother get back to his class. Proverbs, what I told you, 28 and 19.
Yeah, bring that other one out you had. Yeah, bring it out. Go ahead.
When that vision is gone, the vision, I mean, you can't tell anybody anything. But go ahead with the Proverbs. I think it was 28 19.
Proverbs 28 19, and it reads.
No, I'm sorry. 29 and 18. That's my bad. 29 and 18.
I had lost it. I had went to the other one. Okay, but I got it. 29 and 18, and it reads, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Happy is he. When we read that, when that vision was gone, they said there was no vision of the Most High in those days. The word of the Most High was precious in those days. So when the vision is gone, the people perish. That's when that glory has departed from you. That's when we can't feel it anymore. Saul went to a witch because the Most High spirit was gone. What we just read in Micaiah brought it out, that 51 and 11. That Psalms 51 and 11. That is gone away from us. And now you're going to try to seek other means of it. That's why you see our people jumping into all these other different religions. But all right, I digress. Go ahead. What'd you put at?
All right, Cortez, let's pick it back up on Job 29. I think we was at verse 5, I think. 5 or 6.
We'll pick it up at 5. We'll start at 5. Job 29 and 5, and it reads, when the Almighty was yet with me, when my children were about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil, when I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the age arose and stood up. What you say, Hebrew? Oh, my bad. Salaki.
Okay. Now, right there where it says, I wash my steps with butter, right? What that's speaking about is the abundance that the Most High had given Job, right? He had an overflow of finances, an overflow of cows and goats and money. He had it in abundance. That's what he's talking about when he say, wash my steps with butter. He was blessed of the Most High. His candle shine up on his head. Now, when we read that right there, when it say that candle shine up on his head, that's not literal. That's not talking about a candle, him standing up there with a candle lit holding up over his head. That ain't what he's talking about. He's talking about how the Most High is clearly leading him. He's making us see this was a time when my life made sense to me. And when I made a decision, it was blessed by the Most High. This was a time when everything just flowed for Job. And Job is not understanding why the presence of the Most High is gone, y'all. Y'all brothers got anything?
Hey, Salaki. Hey, reading that verse right there in Hebrew, it made me think about that movie, Baby Boy. I didn't understand what he meant when he said this statement, but I understand it now. When the stepdaddy said he was talking to him about guns and butter, I was like, what is he meaning by guns and butter? So I see what the butter is. You see what I'm saying? If that
Oh
makes
yeah,
sense,
oh yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get it.
it make
yeah, man.
it
All
make a
praise,
whole lot. It make a whole lot of sense to me now, bro. And that movie, oh. But yeah, I just had to say that. My bad.
man. All praise to the Most High.
I want
All
that
right,
butter.
man. You ain't by yourself. All right, let's go. Let's read verse 7 through hold on one second. Verse 7 through 12.
All right. When I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking and laid their hand on their mouth. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of their mouth.
Hey,
Wh-
start that from the top, bro. Start that over again.
All right. When I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking and laid their hand on their mouth. The nobles
So
held
Job,
their
so
huh?
so so Job is saying, y'all remember earlier when I said when you spoke, people paid attention to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yes,
when when
sir.
when you had something to say, they hung on your every word.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Job is talking about.
I ain't hear you. What you say, Hebrew? Your phone cut out.
Go ahead, pick back
Oh,
up.
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of their mouth. When the ear heard me, then it blessed me. And when the eye saw me, it gave witness to me. Because I delivered the poor that cried, and the fatherless, and him that had none to help him.
Keep reading, Hebrew.
All right. Verse 13. The blessings of him that was ready to perish came upon me, and I caused the widow's heart to sing for joy. I put on righteousness, and it clothed me. My judgment was a robe and a denim. I was eyes to the blind, and feet was I to the lame. I was a father to the poor, and the cause which I knew not I searched out. And I break the jaws of the wicked. Man, let me say this. What? And I break the jaws of the wicked, and pluck the spoil out of his teeth. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. My root was spread out by the waters, and the dew lay all night upon my branch. My glory was fresh in me, and my bow was renewed in my hand. Unto me men gave ear, and waited, and kept silence at my counsel. After my words they spake not again, and my speech dropped upon them. And they waited for me as for the rain, and they opened their mouth wide as for the latter rain. If I laughed on them, they believed it not, and the light of my countenance they cast not down. I chose out their way and sat chief, and dwelt as a king in the army, as one that comfort the mourners. Oh, praise.
All right, that you stopped at the end of the chapter.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, now let's pick that thing back up right there. All right. There, let's go back to verse 7. I'll let you finish reading it because I wanted to get through that chapter.
Gotcha.
But let's go back up to verse 7. All right. Now,
Okay.
let's put this in context. When it say that Job was respected in the gates, right? All of us brothers on this panel, we know what the gates are. The gates is leadership. Job was in a position of leadership. He was respected as a leader. He was respected as an elder. Job's voice was one of authority. He was a helper to the poor and to the weak. Job's reputation came from how he lived his life. He didn't go around asking, well, you see what I did for so-and-so the other day? Man, I had to help that nigga. Man, I did this for so-and-so, and he didn't do that. Job let his life, he let his actions speak for his life, for the person that he was, for his character. He wasn't a leader because he could speak well. He wasn't a leader even just because he was an elder. He was a leader because of the life that he lived before the people. People, let's go to Isaiah chapter 1 and let's get verse 17.
All right. Isaiah 1 and 17, and it reads, learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow.
This is what Job was doing. Job lived out a righteous life, y'all. He was one of those that defended the people that couldn't defend themselves. He was the one that would stand up, and he was a leader when he saw mistreatment, when he saw somebody being taken advantage of. Now let me ask y'all a question. And I have made my life hard in a lot of ways because this is the spirit that the Most High put on me even as a child. Bro, I couldn't stand by and watch somebody be mistreated. Even with grown-ups, even with teachers and coaches and supervisors on jobs and stuff like that. Bro, that's been a stumbling block for me in certain ways. Because that spirit was in me that the Most High gave me to have that spirit, but it wasn't cultivated at first. And I had to learn how to use that spirit the right way. Because I used to would just blurt stuff out and I wasn't wise with it. But because I had that compassion for people in my heart, when something happened, I would say something and it would cost me my job, or it would cause me to get sent to the principal office, or call me to be into it with this person or disliked by that person. But Job used that spirit that the Most High put on him wisely. And I know most of us Israelite brothers that's in the truth, that truly have the spirit of the Most High God on us, we operate like that. We not fixing and we not fixing to stand by and watch you mistreat nobody. We just not gonna do it. Especially a child, a sister, or an elder. We're not gonna let you do that without saying something. What you got?
Hey, the Most High is real big on that that Isaiah 1 and 17 that's on the screen, Hebrew. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. KG, can you go to Jeremiah 22 and 3
All right.
and read to 16? 23. I'm sorry, 20. Jeremiah 22 and 3. I'm sorry.
You still want to read the 16?
No, don't read the 16. I don't know why. I just want 3 and verse 16.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I got you. Jeremiah chapter 22 and verse 3. Thus saith the Lord, execute ye judgment and righteousness, and deliver the spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor, and do no wrong, do no violence to the stranger, the fatherless, nor the widow, neither shed innocent blood in this place.
So this is in the time of Jeremiah in Babylon. He said, execute judgment and righteousness. Then listen to what he said right there in this second clause. He said, deliver the spoil out of the hand of the oppressor, and do no wrong, do no violence. Now, how are we doing that today, Brother Stephen, Brother KG, Brother Eliyahu? Ain't we delivering our people from the oppressor through the word of the Most High without doing any violence?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Ain't we comforting the fatherless when we do the alms deed, like we do the book bag good way, those that are less fortunate in our community?
That's right.
Don't we look after our widows that's up in age, their husband is going on to a better place? Don't we do the yard work and something need to be done around their house? Don't we do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we surely don't shed innocent blood, spiritually or physically. So these are see, when you look at these scriptures throughout the Bible, the Most High is very big on that. I got one more precept. Go to Psalms 82, 3 and 4. Well, 1 through 4, 2 through 4.
Two through 4.
Yes, sir. Psalms 82, 2 through 4.
Psalms chapter 82 and verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah.
See, that's our problem in the black community. Respect of a person. Always, we are very big on glorifying the wickedness. It's a thing in our community where we glorify those that went to jail. And when they get out, our people glorify that.
Mm-hmm.
Read that again, and I'm going to start to read down to 4.
Psalms chapter 82 and verse 2. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Did not Job say he break the teeth of the wicked? This is what we need to be on right now, brothers and sisters, because you see what's going on in our community. Brothers and sisters, we got to this is a big thing with the Most High. And I yield right there, Hebrew.
Hey, let's get Sirach chapter 4, and we're gonna read verse 9 and 10.
Sirach chapter 4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm getting it on the screen.
Sirach chapter 4, verse 9 and 10. Bring it out, bro.
All right. You got a KG? You want me to get?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Ecclesiasticus 4:9. It reads, "Deliver him that suffered wrong from the hand of the oppressor, and be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment. Be as a father unto the fatherless, and instead of a husband unto the mother. So shalt thou be as the son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother does."
See that? Now, isn't this the type of lifestyle that Job was defending himself about? This is how Job was living his life.
Mm-hmm.
This matches exactly what Job was, how he was living his life. He was a protector and a provider, not only for his own house. And see, in Israel, this is what we do, right? We'll take care of our household. And then when we take care of our household, and maybe our grandkids, Not all, but most. Once we do that, we don't really care about nobody else. And that's not biblical. See, we got to stop glorifying mediocrity or mediocrity. We got to stop glorifying just because you know precepts and you can do this and that. You're lifted up. No, you gotta fit all the criteria. Cause one thing about me, I might be an old country, uneducated, however you want to call me. But one thing I do know is I got the spirit of the Most High God upon me. And I do know that I live like this. Now, am I blameless and perfect? No, I'm not. But I operate like this. Can I precept every scripture in the Bible? I sure can't. I'll Google something in a minute. But I live like this.
Hey.
I live like this. I live like this right here.
Yes, sir.
Now, our reputation should come from how we treat people and not what we say out of our mouth. Our reputation should come how we treat people and not what comes out of our mouth. Now, moving on down to 29, verse 18.
Ho,
verse
Hebrew.
18, where it talks about hello?
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me, Hebrew?
What you got?
Oh, real fast, Hebrew. So you know, back on that Jeremiah 1:17, this is my last point. Reason the Most High is real big on that, because this is what's among us, because he said the poor be amongst you always, right? So, brothers and sisters, in the chat, this is what we need to understand according to the Bible, what pure religion is. And brother KG, read me James 1:27, real quick. So I can give it back to bro.
All right. You said James 1:27.
Yes, sir.
Almost done. James chapter 1 and verse 27. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world.
See, that's pure religion. That's real religion. That's that religion that we supposed to live right here, brothers and sisters. It's to visit the fathers and the widows in their affliction and to keep ourselves unspotted from the world. And I yield right there, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to bring that out.
All right. All right. Let's pick that back 29 and 18. We're gonna read down to verse 1.
Okay, I'm thinking Cortez still on here with us. Hold on, let me get it. I ain't realized that he had fell out. Give me 1 second still. Okay, there you go.
You good? Job chapter 29. We're gonna
Job 29 and 18. All right. Job chapter 29 and verse 18. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. I think Brother Stephen fell off now. Can y'all hear me, Bruce?
Yeah, I can hear you, Hebrew. Yep.
He wanted that. He wanted Job 29 and 18, right?
I think so, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes,
I
sir.
got
That's what
knocked
he
off.
said. That's what he said.
Okay. He should be back here in a second then.
He must hit a bad spot.
Probably did. Yeah, there
There
you
you
go,
go.
right there.
All right, my bad, bro. I got knocked off.
You good? I'm at that Job 29 and 18. You want me to read it again?
Yeah, read it again for me.
Job chapter 29 and verse 18. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand.
Yeah, read down to 20, Hebrew.
Okay. Verse 19. My root was spread out by the waters, and the dew lay all night upon my branch. My glory was fresh in me, and my bow was renewed in my hand.
So Job is explaining to us how prosperous his life was at this time, right? He's helping us to understand what it was like when he felt secure and when his life had stability. Job believed that his life would continue in peace forever. Because why would he have to suffer, right? Like, he keeping the commandments, bro. The scriptures say that Job was an upright and a perfect man, right?
That's right.
So Job looking at his life like, man, I'm doing what the Most High tell me to do. My life is going to be peaceful. Because what do we expect when we doing right? When we living right, what do we expect, whether we admit it or not? But man, when we living right, we don't expect to have to go through trials and tribulations for real.
We expect things to go our way.
We do. And this is the way that Job was feeling. That's what he's talking about, Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
He thought that he would always have the type of influence in the community that he had. He never would have thought that his influence would end. He felt like his prestige and his respect level and his influence and his finances would never take a hit because he was a righteous man. Job felt like his future with the Most High was secure, KG. Man, I
Sure.
know I got a relationship with the Most High. I know I keep the commandments. He have always answered my prayers. He have always took care of my children. He have
Mm-hmm.
always given me influence. He have always given me respect from people. He have always blessed me financially. I got everything that I need, and in the community, I got a lifestyle. People know that I live this way. So I don't have to worry about this being taken away from me. Let's go to Psalms chapter 1 and let's read verse 1 through 3.
All right. Psalms chapter 1 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And
Stop.
in
This is what Job was thinking, y'all. Because you heard what that scripture just said. Blessed is the man that don't walk in the ways of the scornful. So Job felt like he was going to forever be blessed. Because he know he was keeping the commandments. Go ahead, bro.
but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in
And
his
Job
law,
knew that his delight was in the laws of the Most High. Because he kept them. Read, Hebrew.
and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
This is what Job was expecting. He wasn't expecting to have to go through this. Hebrew, go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 and read verse 10. How much time we got?
You got 35,
Okay,
my friend.
okay.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 10. For her sake I shall have estimation among the multitude, and honor with the elders, though I be young.
So wisdom brings influence, and it also brings respect. This is what Job was experiencing. See, sometimes um it feels like certain things in our lives are gonna last forever until they don't. Until they don't.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Job is dealing with, bro. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and read verse 14. Hey, y'all write these down. These some hard precepts right here.
You got it, KG.
Um,
Yeah, hey, get it out to this one right here.
All right, go ahead.
the next one
Eccle-
is gonna be Deuteronomy chapter 8, 17, and 18.
All right.
You ready, bro?
Bring it out.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful, but in the day of adversity, consider God also have set thee one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him.
So when we look at this and you contrast this chapter 29, where Job is going through his season of prosperity, and then you get to chapter 30 and he's going through adversity. This lines up with that scripture in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 14, Hebrew.
Yes,
That
sir.
shows that the word of the Most High God always stands true. Bring out that Deuteronomy, Cortez.
All right.
KG, you give me Sirach 5 and 1.
All right.
Deuteronomy 8 and 18, and it reads, But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day.
So Job didn't trust his riches. He always had his trust in the Most High. But because he was a commandment keeper, he felt like this would never happen to him. Now, before we go on to chapter 30, I just want to say, our life will speak for us, whether it be good, Cortez, or whether it be bad. When you're blessed, when you are respected, and when everything is going right for you, the question you need to ask yourself, are you living in a way that's worth being remembered?
Yes, sir.
When everything is going right for you, everything lining up, the sun shining just right, your rims blinging just right, your old lady treating you right, everything in your life is going good. Your children healthy, they making good grades, your finances straight, your health good, you praying every day, and you're feeling like you on point. Ask yourself a question. Am I living in a way that I want to be remembered by this? Am I living in a way that's worth being remembered? Is the life that I'm living worth being remembered by people when I'm gone? What will people say about me when I'm gone? what will the life that I have lived before the people that have been around me, what will it say about me when I'm gone? What will it say? Y'all brothers got anything on that before we move on to chapter 30?
You still want that Sirach 5 and 1?
Yeah, bring it out. My bad.
Sirach, no, you good. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life.
Mm-hmm. All praise to the Most High. You can't do that, man, because you never know what might come up. Now, as we go into this chapter 30, Job, there's fixing to be a shift, right? And you gonna notice the shift in verse 1. Because Job finna come out the door swinging. All right, let's pick that thing up in Job chapter 30, and we're gonna read 1 through 8.
All right. Job chapter 30 and verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes, and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them they cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
All praises to the Most High. All praises. Now, you see Job came out swinging, Brother KG. Job
Yes, sir.
said,
He was popping it for a second.
Job said, man, what? Job said, wait a minute now. Y'all talking to me? Y'all talking about me? Man, I remember there was a time when I would, young, wait a minute, young snapper. That was time when I wouldn't even let your daddy sit with the dogs on my flock, young Otis, no, young whippersnapper. When your life speaks, but nobody is listening, KG. When you living your life the right way and your life speaking, why not? But nobody is listening to what your life is saying. They see you are upright, man. They see you a just person. They see that you honest. They see that you love people. They see that you do charity. They see you faithful to your family. But it means nothing. They see that you go to Shabbat class. They see that you keeping the commandments. They see that you got love in your heart and compassion. It ain't speaking to them, KG. Yeah, they
right,
see
bro.
the Lord moving in your life. They see that it's something about you that sets you apart, but it ain't talking to them. When they try to get you riled up and they scandalize your name and they try to provoke you to anger, but your life speaking for you, they ain't listening. When you walk away and allow them to feel like you're a coward, when they talk about you like a dog and you don't say nothing, because you letting your life speak for you. but they ain't hearing it. They ain't hearing it.
This kind of reminds
Mockery. Go ahead.
like
Go ahead.
this kind of remind me, and this is just a small example, but brothers and sisters, y'all remember having the candy lady in the neighborhood, or the drink man in the neighborhood. You know, you can go get the 25-cent quarters, or the 25-cent pops, or the
Yeah.
56-cent candy. All right, you know, when we was younger, we would always say, "Ooh, let's go get a drink from the candy lady and the pop man." But as we got older, they just became regular people. When other people came into the neighborhood, they just became regular people. This is kind of what this reminds me of, because he was speaking to. Let's go back. Where was we at when he said that it in
Verse 1.
verse 1? But now that they are younger, that I have Salakia. But now that they are younger, than I have me in derision, whose fathers. See, we knew who the candy lady was. We knew who the drink man was. But our kids may not look at them as the same. They don't have the same respect for them because they don't understand it. And this, like I said, this is just a small example, but this is what it just reminded me of. Go ahead, bro.
Now they that are younger than me have me in derision. Meaning people that are beneath me. People that are not on my level. You ain't on my level. You're not spiritually on my level. You're not financially on my level. You're not wisdom-wise on my level. Understanding-wise on my level. You're not on my level, but you got me in derision. People who once wouldn't even consider themselves Job's equal now have him in derision. Now they talking about him. Now they laughing at him. Now they giving him ridicule. Derision is a word that means mockery or laughing at someone's pain. Job said, viler than the earth. You was a social outcast. You were rejected by people. But now you have me in derision. Solitary and desolate. People that are disconnected from society. That's who you are. But now you got me in derision. Job described these men as being broken, and he used the word rejected and of low status. And now y'all feel powerful because I'm down. Huh? People who feel small will try to make you feel smaller than they are. When you fall, people who felt like they were beneath you before, Cortez, now they feel like they your equal. Oh yeah, now he down on my level.
Right. Make it plain, Hebrew.
Or maybe even feel like they above you. Job says, I am their song. I am their song. My name is in their mouth.
Oh, hey.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Hebrew, what you quoting here? What Job is saying here is written in the Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Bring it out.
All right. You said derision, right?
That's right.
All right. Now, ain't Job a righteous and upright man? He was perfect, just, right? All right. Watch this. Then shall this is Wisdom of Solomon 5, family, starting at verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Ain't that what Job going through, what you reading right there in that Job 30?
Yes, sir.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear. It shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he, talking about Job, you and me, but we using Job as the example. This was Job, who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb and a reproach. When they name and when they mocking Job,
he said, now I am their byword, is what he said.
See there? This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb and a reproach. We fools account of his life madness and his end to be without honor. I yield right there, Hebrew. I was just saying, when you was breaking that down, that Wisdom of Solomon 5 came to mind.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise.
Job said, I am their song, and I have become their byword, meaning he has become a joke to him, and he have become like a story, something that people talk about. I want to look at this word, byword, for example. A byword is used negatively, and don't end up like this right here, is what they saying. Abhor means a deep hatred for somebody. And to spit in my face is to ultimately disrespect me in the worst way possible. I am their song. People are entertaining themselves with Job's pain. They're entertaining themselves with his suffering. They have become content watching him go through this. Now, people will turn your struggle into their conversation in 2026. When you start going through, oh man, you heard, boy, y'all heard about what happened to Brother Stephen? Man, what you talking about? Oh man, boy, they say he doing bad, man. Man, they say he dying in the hospital, man. They done gave up on him. Man, yeah. That come from all. You remember how they used to do when we run around doing? You have become a song to them. Your suffering has become their entertainment in the world. Some of these people don't just watch your downfall, they talk about it. They laugh about it. And they repeat it to everybody that'll listen. Now, this is something that we got to understand, brothers and sisters. This ain't just happening to Job now. It happens to us too. We got to remember that.
That's right.
What y'all brothers got? Y'all got anything?
You cooking, bro.
Dang, you took that right out of my mouth, KG.
Hey, he cooking right now. Hey, I don't know what to say behind that. You right.
Hey, I was gonna say it verbatim, exactly what you said. I was gonna say, yeah, you cooking.
He cooked that, man. He cooking.
All praise. Go ahead, bro.
Smelling pretty good over here.
Do you think?
All right, let's go to Job. We're gonna read Job 30. We're gonna read verse 9 through 15.
Job 30, verse 9, and it reads, And now am I their song, yea, I am their byword. They arbor me, they flee far from me, and spare not to spit in my face. Because he hath loosed my cord, and afflicted me. They have also let loose the bridle before me. Upon my right hands rise the youth. They push away my feet, and they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. You should stop where, Hebrew?
15.
15.
Okay. The mare may pass, the more may pass, they set forward my calamity. They have no helper. They came upon me as a wide breaking in of waters. In the desolation they rolled themselves upon me. Terrors are turned upon me. They pursue my soul as the wind, and my welfare passes away as a cloud.
All praises to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and read that 16 through 23.
All right. And now my soul is poured out upon me. The days of affliction have taken hold upon me. My bones are pierced in me in the night season, and my sinews take no rest. By the great force of my disease is my garment changed. It binded me about as the collar of my coat. He hath cast me into the mirror, and I am become like dust and ashes. I cry unto thee, and thou dost not hear me. I stand up, and thou regardest me not. Thou art become cruel to me. With thy strong hand, thou opposest thyself against me. Thou lifted me up to the wind. Thou causest me to ride upon it, and dissolveth my substance. For I know that thou would bring me to death, and to the house appointed for all living.
What verse you at?
I just ended 23, my bad.
All right. That's where I want you to stop at.
Okay, I'll praise.
Now, this is what Job was talking about when Most High doesn't respond, right? Now, Job shifts from the people to the Most High God. Job said, I cry unto thee, and thou doest not hear me. Now, this to me, when I studied this, was the deepest part of this chapter, because Job said, I poured out my soul, meaning he exhausted himself before the Most High, and he cried out in anguish. He said, my bones are pierced in the night. He was going through a pain that never eased up. I don't know if somebody have ever felt a pain that never stops. I can remember when I tore my ACL in my knee. Now you talking about a pain that don't let up. It just continuously hurt all the time. Job said, thou doest not hear me, Lord. He was feeling like the Most High was ignoring him. He haven't experienced this before. And some people may take this and say, well, it sounds like Job losing faith. But he's not. Because real faith is not pretending to the Most High, like, Lord, I'm hurting, but I'm okay. Oh, Lord, I know I'm going through, Lord, but all praises, I'm all right. Job said, no, Father God, I ain't all right. I'm in pain. And I'm crying out to you, and you're not answering me. You ain't never did this to me before, Lord. What's going on? Real faith is staying with the Most High when you're not okay. The hardest thing about a trial is not the pain. It's praying to the Most High and hearing nothing coming back. It seems like life just not making sense anymore. Because you did all of these different things right. And the Most High just done went quiet on you. All right, Hebrew. Let's pick it up at verse 24 through 31.
All right. Verse 24, and it reads, howbeit will not stretch out his hand to the grave, that though they cry in his destruction, did I not weep for him that was in trouble? Question mark. Was not my soul grieved for the poor? Question mark. When I looked for good, then evil came unto me. And when I waited for light, there came darkness. My bowels boiled and rested not. The days of affliction prevented me. I went mourning without the sun. I stood up and I cried in the congregation. I am a brother to drag and a companion to the owl. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. My harp also is turned to mourning, and my organ into the voice of them that weep.
All praise to the Most High. Now, Job is really struggling with this idea, and he ain't understanding why there's no help when someone is already broken. He's basically saying when people are crushed or when you cry out, why is the Most High not coming to my aid? Let's go to Lamentations chapter 3, and let's read verse 31 and 32.
All right. Lamentations 38 or 28.
Lamentations 3.
3 and 28, my bad. 38.
31 through 32.
Gotcha. 31 and 32. All right. Salakia, but what I was going to say before I get this verse for you, Hebrew, that 30 is very touching, bro, especially if you've been in a position or you've been in a situation in your life where all you have is the Most High to rely on, and you going through pain and you hurting and medicine not helping. Nothing can ease your pain. All you have is to cry out and plead to the Most High, and it seems as if he don't hear you, but he hear you, but it seems as if he don't hear you. And then, bro, after you done took all you think you probably could take, he'll send that comfort and that ease and allow you to settle down and, get you some rest. You done been up 2 days hurting nonstop, crying. Man, that's a feeling, bro. That's a feeling. I know well, you said you don't relate it to it when you told your ACL, so you know what I mean, bro.
Yeah, but I know that the pain that you deal with is something far different than most of us have ever had to experience, Hebrew.
Man, can I be honest with my brothers, man, and the family, bro? If it honestly, I'll be lying if I sit here and said that the pain has never in a point in my life have wanted me to take my life, but the love for the Most High and me knowing what's rewarded for that is what kept me from doing that. That's how real it has been in my life, bro. No lie. But thank God that I'm in the truth. And I know, that was the trickery of Hashatan. That cloven-footed bastard, bro. When he got you on the ropes and you hurting and you crying out and he telling you, man, he ain't studying you, he ain't hearing you. He can eat this pain whenever he want to. He ain't real. Just that old type of stuff I used to experience, bro, at the age of 13. Think about wrestling with those thoughts. And you still, all you got is to hold on what your mama done taught you, and that's trust him. That's all my
That's
mama used
right.
to tell me. Trust him, son. You gotta trust him. Don't let go. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I got you, bro. Lamentations 3 and 31, right?
Yeah, 31 and 32.
Okay, all right. For the Lord will not cast off forever, but though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he does not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth. That's 34.
All praise to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
It say, for the Lord would not cast off forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when it feels like the Most High is not helping us, y'all, his silence to us is not a permanent thing. He's just allowing us to go through this trial. He's allowing us to feel this pain for a reason.
Right.
Hebrew, go to Psalms 88 and read verse 14.
Psalms 88
KG,
and
if you don't mind, KG, give me Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10.
Psalms 88 and 14, it reads, Lord, why castest thou off my soul? Question mark. Why hidest thou thy face from me? Man. Whew. Hey, can I read 15, bro?
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. I am afflicted and ready to die from my youth up. While I suffer thy terrors, I am distracted. Man. Hey, you can get distracted, man. You gotta be
All
like when
praise.
what he tell who was that was walking on the water, he told him he took his eye off him, that's why he fell. But he had kept his eye on him,
Peter.
he would have been good. Peter, yeah. All praise.
All right,
Oh,
KG, you got that Sirach for me? 2 and
Yes,
10.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bring it out.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
All praise to the Most High. So we got to remember that, man. The Most High, he's always there. He's always there for his children. He's always there for those that keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Even if he don't answer at that time, it doesn't mean that he's not there. Um, and then in verse 25 it said, "Did not I weep for him that was in trouble?" This is Job. Job said, "Did I not weep for those that was in trouble, Father God?" He having a conversation with the Most High. Job saying, "Father, did I not weep? Did my life not speak for me, Father? How I have lived, Lord, does it not speak for me?" He's saying, "Father, I showed compassion. So why am I not receiving compassion? I showed it to others, Father Yah. Why am I not receiving it?" Give me Psalms 35, Hebrew, and read 13 and 14.
Salaki, before you get there, Bruce, you mind if I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say, man, this once again, this time back to that lesson that we had on Tuesday of how you got to go through the entirety of the storm. I feel like we all have had, had that storm that we had to go through that ended up making us who we are today. But the point of me saying this is this. Imagine if Most High would have told Joe what exactly what was going on. Imagine if the Most High would have told you at the time in which you was going through what you was going through, why you was going through it, what was going on, what was going to be the outcome. Would your faith be exemplified the same way? Would your
Nope.
obedience be exemplified the same way?
Nope.
Would your patience be exemplified the same way? See, that's
No
why you
sir.
don't always hear from him in the midst of the storm. Because if he
Mm-hmm.
told you everything that was going on, you would be like, oh, okay, all right, I know what's going on now, then I ain't even got to worry about it because I know this going to come at the end. You got to be like that,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what the end going to be like.
That's
That's a
right.
good one. That's a good way to look at it, KG. Yup.
That's
So I
right,
just,
bro.
I just wanted to bring that out, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, bring out that song for me. That Psalm 35, 13 and 14.
Psalms 35 and 13, and it reads, But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into mine own bosom. I behaved myself as though he had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily as one that mourned for his mother. But in mine adversity they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. Yea, the objects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They
Okay, what
did
verse you
tear
at,
me.
Quartet? What
And
verse you
see,
at?
oh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
You don't
I was
never
just
stop.
thinking.
You don't
It
never
got good.
stop.
It got good, bro. My bad. My bad.
All right. Uh, give me Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7.
Galatians 6 and 7. I'm just gonna do that one verse, bro.
Hey,
Galatians.
hey, my boy get to reading, he getting into
Hey, KG, that thing be getting good, boy.
He don't never stop.
I wish he'd read that 16 and that 35, but go ahead.
Hey,
Go.
Hey,
I was headed there, Mike. I was headed.
hey, you might as well not tell him what verse to stop on. You just say, hey, start at this verse.
Hey, B. Hey, B. I'm going somewhere.
Hey, I see. I
Hey,
see.
hey, you better not do that tomorrow.
I got you, bro. I got you, man. You
Go
said
ahead. Go ahead.
Galatians. Say that again. Galatians what? 6 and what?
6 and 7.
Okay, Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So this is another reason why I titled this lesson, Let the Life That You Live Speak for You. Because whatever you reap, whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. Even though Job went through these things, because he was a righteous man, because he kept God's law, statutes, and commandments, we all know how this story ends. Now, I'm going to stop right there for the sake of time.
You got 45 more minutes.
I'm going to stop right there for the sake of time, family. But what I want all of us to understand and take away from this lesson is, we gotta watch and be careful how we speak about people when they going through. We gotta be careful when we put our mouth on people that the Most High is dealing with, because by the same measure that you judge others is the same measure that you will be judged by. And also, we got to understand that when we live in our lives, and we see um, that the Most High is dealing with us, and we going through our life We got to always make sure that we making the correct decisions, you know, because Job didn't change. We saw from chapter 29 to chapter 30 that Job didn't change. His situation changed. He was the same man. He still had the same heart. He had the same righteousness. And even from the first lesson of this series, he had the same integrity. But when your situation changes, people's perception of you is what changes. I'm gonna say that again. But when our situations change, the perception of the people around us is what changed. So, family, let us not change because of our situation. Because we saw how much they respected Job when he had it all. They respected him. They hung on his every word. But they rejected him when he lost everything. Because some people don't honor you because you're a righteous person. They honor results. They honor worldly possessions. People will celebrate your success and then turn around and disappear when you start going through your struggle. But the story of Job teaches us something very powerful, family. Your life should speak for you, even when your mouth is not moving. If everything was taken from us, would our life still say that we belong to the Most High God? Because at the end of the day, titles don't speak, money don't speak, and status show don't speak. But your life screams at the top of his lungs. And that's the end of my lesson. I pray that the Most High was glorified. Somebody was edified. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all the comments. Thank y'all brothers on the panel for the participation, for reading. And I yield. Y'all brothers got anything, any comments, any announcements, and shout outs. Hallelujah.
All praises to the Most High for that great lesson, bro. We sure appreciate that. Very edifying. Another, I call these gut gut checking lessons. You know what I'm saying? It calls you to really examine yourself with the
Yes,
Most
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
High.
sir.
And the announcements I have is tomorrow we'll be live tomorrow in person at 11 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's one of the announcements. And I yield right there, bros.
I just want to say, man, all praise to the Most High for the Most High allowing us to be assembled uh, together once again as brethren and as a family. And also just want to thank and give honor and praises for him to allowing us to see another Passover, man, because somebody didn't get to make it to Passover. You know what I'm saying? And we know that the rate that the world is going, people are leaving here every day. So let's just continue to be on one accord, man, and allow the Most High to move. And let's just be still and get out of his way and let his will be done, man. But great lesson, Brother Steph. All praise, man.
All
Yes,
praise to the
sir.
Most
Yes,
High.
sir. All praises, man. Beautiful lesson tonight, man. Like Brother Mikael said, this is definitely one of those reflecting lessons. It makes you, have to observe yourself and the things around you. This is definitely one of them lessons where it opens your mind up to see who you truthfully are as a person when you sit back and you actually think about everything that you've been through. But I enjoyed it tonight, man. I enjoy the work that we put in together, brothers, and great lesson tonight, bro. Praises.
All praise to the Most High. Shout out.
All right, Hebrew, the shots out. We have Sister Miss Bake. Shalom, Auntie, how you doing? We have MC to the X Project. We got Brother Willie Gardner in the building. We got the Elder Wody P in the building. We got Sister Sabrina all the way up there in Manhattan, New York. Shalom, sis. We got Sister Cahalia Smith in the building all the way out of Texas down there. We got Sister Tannis right out the M-Town. Sister Arlene Foster out of California. We got Psalms 91 in the building. Cortez favorite best friend. Yep, that's right. Who else we got in here? Who else we got up in here? I'm saying the same people.
Leave it up to Mike.
I got to get her roused up for tomorrow, Hebrew. We got Brother Dark T in the building. Shalom, Israelite. Let's see. We got, I said Sister Laureline.
Sister Jim.
Sister Jim in the building. Oh my gosh, she's in the building. Oh my gosh. We got Sister Francesca in the building. Shalom, Auntie, how you doing? Who else we got up in here? I know I seen some more people. We got Mother Mary in the building. Shalom, Mother Mary. How you doing?
Our brother, our beloved brother Willie was in here as well still.
I saw Brother Willie Gardner in the building.
We got Sister Brenda Hill in the building, straight out of Cali. All praises. I'm still scrolling, y'all. Hold on. I know I seen some more people in here. We got Brother Yeti in the building. Shalom, Hebrew. We got Sister Kaya. If I'm saying your name right, forgive me. See if I'm wrong. Have mercy on me.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, okay, Cortez. I seen we had somebody new coming here, y'all. Hold on, I'm still. We got Brother Eliyahu in the building. Shalom, Elder.
Yes, sir.
I seen somebody else. I'm trying to find you. We got Sister. We got Eliyahu wife in the building. Shalom, sis.
It's a relic. That's right.
So you ain't want to try it, Mike. You ain't want to go for it.
Hey,
it's a relic. Yes, right.
Hey, you got to do the best you can do, Hebrew.
Yeah.
Hey, Salaki, Mike. We got a special shout out right here. Hold on. Go ahead.
Shabbat shalom, family.
Shalom, 12th graders.
Shalom.
Hey,
shalom, look up.
Y'all keep my little hummingbird in y'all prayers, man, that she continue to stay rooted and grounded. She got a student of the month. Before that, she got student of the week several times, but she got student of the month. So all praises, man. Yes, sir.
All praises
to the Most High.
We got Paula James in the building. Shalom.
Shalom.
We're glad to have you here. I hope you come back again. All praises to the Most High. And that's all I see, family. That's all I see. If we forgot anybody, forgive me. That's this thing, unless you see so much.
Shalom, baby. Sister Jim said shalom.
All right. Tomorrow lesson will be Jeremiah 16, 1 through 15. The greater deliverance. Hashtag the Passover. All praises. I'm done, y'all.
Another thing, family. We got the Cash App on the screen. Any donations are very helpful. We are meeting twice a month. This is our second month going into this. We have really enjoyed the fellowship in person with the brothers and sisters. There are finances required to keep that going. So if you're led in the spirit to donate something to the Order of Melchizedek Tupelo, Mississippi class, we greatly appreciate it, and it's used for the kingdom of the Most High God. The brothers on the panel, we don't even have access to that. We have a sister Bashan. The sister is over the finances. She helps us out cooking the food, and her and her children, they do an amazing job. All praise to the Most High. That sister take her time out to go get the food and cook the food and to bring it to the Shabbat classes. So that's what that money is used for. So any donations is greatly appreciated. We thank y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and don't forget to share.
Hey, KG.
Yes, sir.
Lock the doors.
Lock the doors. Deacon Finesse is in the building.
Hey, that Cash App is on the bottom of the screen. $OOMMS. Yeah.
Now all we asking is a substantial contribution, and it will get you into the VIP section of the Shabbat lesson tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're asking for our members to drop $2,000 on their way out the door.
$2,000. If you want to leave a love offering, make that separate. Send the $2,000, but right there when you get ready to send the $500 love offering, put for a love offering. Thank you.
And don't forget to bless your favorite deacon, Deacon Finesse.
And Deacon Stuff Your Pocket's gonna do the countdown for y'all.
Oh no, that's why we got Sister Fashawn. I'm sorry, Deacon Stuff Your Pocket. You would not be stuffing your pockets.
Hey, it shows be going on, Hebrew in them churches. Go ahead, y'all.
All praise to
KG, open the doors.
Doors of the church is open. The doors of the church are open.
We will have an A and B selection as our members vacate to their bedrooms.
And with that being said,
this has been another exciting episode of Put Your Weight on It Fridays.
Sipping mud.
Quiet.
Truth don't die. It testify. We moving with order. Delta dirt, hang out root. Truth in the soil, fire in the truth. Tupelo night, spirit don't sleep. We're still calling the lost sheep. Took our name, buried our sound. Truth stayed alive underground. We were scattered, now we aligned. Kingdom rise, awaken the mind. Stand up, this that order now. Woo. Stand up, we it up. We in order now. Woo. Truth too loud, can't ignore it now. Woo. Chosen rise, we restored it now. Yeah. Back to basic Tuesday. Oh yeah. Word go deep, no delay. Oh yeah. Wednesday prayer, tap and line. Woo. Seek the most, high on time. Woo. Get your way to Friday grind. Woo. Discipline, align your mind. Woo. Don't just hear, come learn the way. Shabbat class.